Nope. I knew it was going to happen. The chat always has to refresh. All right, here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 16 of this NHL 21 franchise mode here with the Ottawa Senators. Today is a big episode. But make sure, before we start, that was a terrible cut. Make sure, before we start, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. And please comment on it. Chat in the chat right here beside us, whatever's going on. At the same time that I'm now recording this, not recording this episode. This isn't the failed 2K series. At the same time, I'm live streaming this. Arsenal is on, so I'll be looking this way and I'll be looking that way because you know my TV is that way. Even though I'm looking way off screen, which I did notice yesterday with the FIFA one as I played it back. I don't really usually play back. How do you hit the post on that, Zuccala? So I try moving myself to the other side of the screen, but I realized that like it's tough for me because I like to know at least where I'm looking. But the funny thing is, my camera's up here, it's obviously up there. But I'm looking at myself right now on the screen, and it kind of looks like I'm looking down. But if I look up, it just looks like I'm looking at the wrong thing. So that's what I've learned. So yeah, no, that's just something I thought about doing is switching over this side. So when I'm looking this way, it looks like I'm looking at the game. But whatever. I tried something new today with my drink. Usually I just got water, right? I went with protein powder and water. It's like nasty. I mean, it's fine because how do you actually miss that, Saka? I gotta watch Troops going mad them. It's actually not half bad, but like I just stirred it with a spoon and like oh boy. Anyways, big episode. Why? I did some off-screen changes, and I mean a lot, and big ones as well. Let's just go to the team news. And if we just go directly to player trading, yeah. Let's start with this one at the bottom. We get Jake Gensel for Brady Tkachuk in the 2026 third-round pick. Now, my reasoning for this trade is, yes, I know Brady Tkachuk was still good for our team. He was scoring a lot. He was doing all this and all that. But the thing was for me is that Brady Tkachuk, he was a medium elite. But yet he never grew from an 85. I think he started as maybe an 84, and he only grew up to an 85. When we see medium elites, though, they become 89s, 90s. You know, look at Brandstrom. He was a 78, I think, when we started. He's now a 91, 89. And he was a medium elite. Nothing changed to Brady Tkachuk. So that's why I made the trade. A lot of these trades you're going to find out that we kind of maybe got absolutely demolished as in for value. But at this point in time in the season, like franchise mode for me gets to a point where I'm not growing players no more. It just becomes, I mean, unless they're like good picks, but it just gets to a point where my later picks, you know, just might become AHL top 6. So they don't matter to me. So that's why the teams further on now, like after year like 7, just become all free agency, you know, players. Anyways, so that happened. Number 2, you see right above it. Hang on, let me move up. Jet Wu from Columbus for Jason Demers and a 4th-round pick in 2025. That's this year. I made this trade because I find that Jason Demers is an alright offensive defenseman, but I find like Jet Wu is going to be younger, he's going to be better, and all this and all that. I say all this and all that like I'm Drake. Hang on. Oh, that's awful. Anyways, so most of these trades you'll find that I'm like, why am I making these trades? It's because you look at the players and they say, where do they fit on the scheme? I did it last episode when I got Zach Kassian. Where do these fit on the scheme? And they tell me, where do they actually do? So Jet Wu is one of those guys who could fit on every line. Jason Demers didn't really fit on any. I threw it out, but I had like a whole paper the day I made all these trades, and it was just like filled with stuff. Then Alexander Texier, this is one that you could definitely say we got screwed on. Texier for Pierre Engvall and 2 second-round picks for this year and next year. This is for our third line, but you'll find out it's really not. So I made this trade because Texier could fit on the third line. Pierre Engvall really didn't fit anywhere once again. So yeah. And then this one. Jeremy Roy for Braden Schneider and a 2nd for 3 years from now and a 5th for this year. This one was made simply due to Jeremy Roy's contract and Braden Schneider's age. You'll see why. So let's get right into it. And also we're gonna have to talk about something heading into later on here. But let's head into the lines. This is the lines now. All right. So we got Gensel on the left, Reinhardt at center, and then Owen Tippett at right. Then, okay, Texier, look, he's told as a third line scoring forward, but he actually fits the best on our second line. I had him at the third line. Look what it does. But I move Zuccala down. We still have the +3 on the second line, but we get the +1 down there at the third line now. We have Buchnevich, Zuccala, and Kapanen, and then we round out with Bennett, Abramov, and Zach Kassian. That is how it's going to go, okay? That is how it looks right now, and I'm fine with that. Defensive-wise, look what happens when we put Jet Wu with Brandstrom. I'm fine with this, because Georges, I do believe, was also, someone was a +5, but I didn't feel comfortable. Jet Wu, I feel comfortable with, because he's young. He's only an 82, and he's a top forward, which he could maybe get around maybe an 83. Whatever. So then we keep Ristolainen and then Chabot, and Schneider and Edmondson. This is where my question now comes in. Look what happens when I move Braden Schneider up to play with Thomas Chabot. A +3. It's a +3. And Braden Schneider's still young. Like, he's also still 23 as well. Do we move Rasmus Ristolainen? I know we've talked about Chabot, but if this makes a +3, now look what happens, though, if I move Ristolainen and bring in Georges. A +1. What do we do? Do we trade Ristolainen at the trade deadline? Because obviously we can't have an 86 overall player not playing. That's just stupid. We'd have to be the NHL all-time All-Stars in their prime for that to happen. So I think what we have to do, Jesus, our foreman power plays poo-poo. So's our penalty kill. I think what we have to do is go to the trade deadline. Obviously, listen, this game screws us. We know it. We're coming in, have not lost the game since December. It's now February. We have this month to go. And then we have March with the trade deadline and April. We're currently sitting in a playoff spot after a great January where we only lost one game in overtime. As you see down here. Look, 60 points here. 61 if we win this game, we hop the Bruins. And we still have a couple of games in hand too, so don't forget. So, we might lose a few games off the jump because it's a brand new team, brand new lineup, whatever. But if our defense becomes a fault, we're going to notice it. And I think Rasmus Ristolainen should go at the trade deadline. All right, I think that's everything we got. Also, we only have 4 picks this draft. I also found that one out, but whatever. So let's get right into it. Ooh, was I going to do that? Do I want to do that? Or should I wait till the end of the year? I'll wait till the end of the year. Owen Tippett wants to come back and Logan Brown, and I can't sign. I do have the money, I think, to sign both of them. Oh, Arsenal scored. And it's Saka? What a shot that was. All right, so here we go. Winnipeg. Obviously riding high, 9 games. 9 games won, only 1 loss in overtime in our last 10. Here it is, first period. No goals, second period. Okay, Gensel gets his first goal, third period. Patrick Laine gets the goal with 3 minutes to go. So that's gonna be the thing. You know, obviously with this new team, it's gonna be tough, right? But Gensel got a goal. So all these guys are gonna have to get used to each other anyway, so it's all just gonna be dependent on that. Nashville now. That's a tough one because we needed that one. So for Rasmus Ristolainen, as we look at it, I think what we're gonna plan to do is don't tell me our goal scoring is falling apart. Owen Tippett scored. Well, that's not good. I think for Ristolainen, I'm not liking this now. We just lost 2 games in a row. I hope I don't get sit down by these trades because I'm gonna lose it. But, where's our goal scoring at? There's the Zingle. There we go. Reinhardt, get the win in overtime, please. Piss. Brandstrom scored 9. Yeah. Alright, so we've lost every game at the start of this episode here. I'm not liking this whatsoever right now. And the Bruins have come away with a bigger lead now over us. Not so happy about this. The Rangers have had a good squad. Once again, I think it's just going to have to be with this team, however, the early comings of this new team. Gensel and Buchnevich with the goal. Oh, please. Oh, my God. Lafreniere gets it. Our goal scoring is not there, which I thought it would be. Oh, boy. 4 losses. Jesus. I knew I was doing something with this team, trading all these guys away. Look at the Leafs. The Leafs have pulled away now. It always happens. We start off the episode bad, and then... Oh, boy. Oh, please. Yes, come back. Owen Tippett there. Come on, overtime. Yes! Edmondson gets the goal in overtime. Something happened to Vasilevsky because they're... I almost called him the reliever goalie. The reliever came in. Yeah, so for Ristolainen... I think one thing we have to look for is probably like a pick, like maybe a second-round pick. But then at the same time, we have to look for a player. And I'm oh my God. Oh, come on, please. Yes! We get the win. We get the win. Stützle with a minute to go. There's Texier's first goal. Look at that. See, now our goal scoring is coming in here. I mean, that was a crap start to the game. I'll tell you exactly that. That was crap. But, and Joel Emerson is out till February 21st, and that's about 10 days. So here comes Georges to play with Schneider. I'm going to be interested to see how this goes. What will this look like? What if I do this? There, fixed problem. So yeah, Ristolainen will have to be about, I think he has to be maybe like a second-round pick. And then, like, a second-round pick of some sort. And then, as well as a rookie player, maybe. Oh, boy. It's always the bloody Capitals. And they have... Oh, I forgot they had Austin Matthews. 2 power play goals. Evan Rodriguez, yeah. It's another loss. Although we are, like, right there against... Who's that? The Bruins still. We just have to get a good streak going, which we have not had this episode at all. 2 wins, that's it. Oh my God. Where's the goal scoring? Where's the goal scoring here? Like... This is not good at all. Not good at all. Yeah, see, now we're losing it to the Panthers. Joel Edmondson's available to come back. That's good. Switch this up. It's been not a good start with this new team. And I knew making those trades had 2 consequences. 1, will win everything, and 2, we won't do anything at all. Oh my God. Okay, good. We got the win. Gensel and Brown with the goals. That's one person I have not seen scored all yet today. Is Logan Brown. Christ. All right, Toronto. 10 overtime losses. Are you serious? 10 overtime losses. And then if we win this, we get a big jump. So it'd be a big help if we could score here. Come on. Oh, boy. 2 power play. Are you serious? How do you score within 5 seconds? Oh, Jesus. What? Why? What happened here? Jesus. 6 goals in the 3rd period. 6 goals in the 3rd period for the dub. Oh my God, that was big. That was a big one for them. Marco Scandella, no thank you. How close are we? Okay, we're 2 games away from the trade deadline, or else they might make us play first, so hang on here. There's Von Versen. Please, there's the dub again. Branched him on the power play. There we go. 3 straight wins there. So here we go. We're getting going now. So here is New York Islanders. Now, I don't know if we're going to the trade deadline yet, but I don't know if they're just going to make us play first or trade deadline first, but we'll have to wait and see here. Texier with the goal. Please get the dub. Okay, overtime. Please. Yes, sir. Brandstrom in the shootout. We get the 2 points. It's the Islanders, so they're in the other division. As long as we don't go to overtime within any of the teams in our division, I'm fine with that. We get the win. Now, will they make us go into... Okay, we're going to be a conservative buyer because obviously I don't like getting trades every 30 seconds. So here's the plan. We're going to get Ristolainen. We're going to try and get rid of Ristolainen. Although, see, this is the thing. I want to trade, but we're on a good roll right now. This is the problem I'm in. Where's he at? Ristolainen. Let's see if anyone wants him. Let's go. Let's just use some trade. It's taken a while, so there's going to be a lot, or just 22. James Van Riemsdyk for Ristolainen. We don't have the money for that, or no, do we? I don't even know if we do. And a second round pick, but I want more of a star rookie player. Brad Marchand. Simiak, no. They tried to get me this Hronik guy last time, didn't they? Jake Virtanen, no. Sorry, no. Kale Clegg? No, not really. I think our offense is fine. It's just getting rid of Ristolainen for something. The Nuge. And a 6th and 7th round pick. What the hell's that? Kiefer Bellows. No, I just kind of want more of a, like... The Jets' first for this year and the 3rd. I mean, I kind of want a player back, but I'm not, like... I think this is kind of fair, like... 2 first-round picks in this year's draft and a 3rd as well, when we only have the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th, and the 7th, I believe. I think I might take this, to be honest. We might be getting ripped off here, but you know what? We get rid of Ristolainen. We'll now have a 5, 3, and a 1. We're going to have to call up a defenseman, but whatever. So here we go. We're going to make this trade, and there we go. Now I'm just going to leave the trade deadline because I'm not making any more trades. We got rid of Rasmus Ristolainen. Is the game saying we're interested in anyone? Alexander Wenberg. Really? Are we? No, thank you. So now we have 2 first-round picks in this year's draft, which is very, very, rare for this game to get that. So we're going to quit here. I'll look at some of the trades and see if there's any that were made that were, surprising and whatnot. So let's see. Alexander Nylander and John Merrill to Columbus for Kuhlman and 2 first-round picks. Jesus! Why'd they just show me that trade? Like, that was it. We're going to go here to the league. So just a quick trade deadline. I just wanted to make that pick or that trade. So let's see if there's anything. So Shea Theodore and Wold to from Vegas, New York. For a first-round pick, a second-round pick. Jesus, New York is going all in. Sammy Niku from New Jersey for Nicholas McKenzie. I don't know who. Nick Suzuki from Montreal for Jason Demers. Our 2nd in next year's. And Columbus is 3rd. Wow. I do believe Montreal just got maybe a bit ripped off. There's the Rasmus Ristolainen trade. Fogel and Matt Benning from St. Louis for a 2 thirds. And Desjardins, don't know who that is. Zachary Bolduc and Charles Zigamanis for Anders Bork. Ooh, Tampa Bay once again also going all in. That wacky trade. Jesus! No way! Look at this! Chicago acquired Columbus's 1st for next year, their 1st for this year. They also acquired Washington's 1st and 2nd of this year as well for Dougie Hamilton and J.T. Comper and Alexander Nylander and John. Are they just? Do they want to just crash? They don't have that. They have 3 first round. I'm gonna guess they have a 1st round pick for this year for themselves. So they have 3 1st round picks. Christ. Is there anything that else should be noted? No, not really. Philip Thomas, no, not really. All right, now we have to remake our lineup here because the game always resets it after the trade deadline, which I don't know why. So we're gonna have to do this. That will not happen. Is Jetwu? That will happen. You are left. You are right. And we'll switch you two around. Who's our scratch now? Jonathan Davidson. I'm going to see if I can bring up another defenseman or something, or depending on who it is. And there it is. And that line should not have changed. This line should not have changed. All right, we're basically got the same lines. Goalies won't change. And I'm going to see if I can bring up a defenseman here. Go to roster moves. We're only 20 minutes in, so we should actually maybe get to the playoffs. Is there a defenseman that's not on waivers? Ramo. How has Ramo been doing? Oh, I almost crashed into my mic. He's apparently played 2 games. I'm going to have to see that because I don't know why that's happening. Why has he only played 2 games? You know, we might bring up Rafikin. You know, just to make Ramo happy, I think we're going to bring him up. Edit lines. I'm going to go to the AHL side and just do best lines for them because I don't know if Ramo's just not been playing or whatnot, but... Yeah, Ramo's just not playing. Why is he just not playing? Is he on the scratch? Oh, no. I'm stupid. He's up with us. Well, that will do it. That's what happens, kids, to your brain. What's our goalie situation like? Wallstead and Gravel. Okay. All right, so now we're back to normal. We got rid of Rasmus Ristolainen, so our defense is going to be kind of off. But listen, we have a month to go here till the playoffs. So here we go. We're still in a good position to get to the playoffs. So here we go. Florida. Okay, they scored, and then they scored again. And we tied the game, though, although they tied the game late. Get the overtime win, please. Huberto and Barkov. That's just a tough go right there. All right. We still got a point, though. But I think they now know. And then Georgia's out until the beginning of March. Fantastic. So speaking of Ramo, here he comes. And he makes it a -1. But you know what? We're going to switch him with... You know what? He works with Shabbat, so therefore we're going to change that back to a 5-1-1. Okay, Columbus with their new players of... I think, was it John Merrill and Alexander Nylander? All right, first period's done. Second period. They have Tarasenko too? Owen Tippett, please get the overtime win. Please. Shootout win. Yes, sir. Owen Tippett in the shootout. Yes. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Road to 1,000. I'm pointing down as if it was here. I got rid of it because it was costing me frames. So we have we're doing pretty good over our last 10. We just had a bad start to the episode, so don't worry about that. Also, there's nothing wrong with this, but I was checking out Ramo. And I just... He's African American. Although he's not even American, he's African Finnish. Which I was very surprised of, because you rarely see that. Just in this game. Alright, we have a bit of a gap here, but I'd like to grow that against New Jersey, who have had a tough last 10, if you see it there. 3-6 and 1. So here we go. New Jersey now. Oh boy. Raquel on the power play. There it is. Gensel in the Zingle. Oh, for bloody hell. What the hell is this? 3 goals. Well, I mean, over empty netter, but 2 goals. Jokes. Regulation loss. That's not good. Now we're back with Florida. Look at them. They're 9-1-0 in their last 10. Oh, Christ. All right, here we go. Florida. Oh, for God's sakes. What's wrong with us in Florida? Ovi's still playing. I forgot that. So that means Ovi's still on their team. There's back-to-back regulation losses. I'm not so happy about that. All right, we have to set the ticket prices here for a ticket drive now. Change the parking up. Change the tickets up. Change everything up. Everything's got to get pricey. Pricey, pricey, pricey. Go to marketing budget here. And we're going to drop that down to a 30. Bring this up to a 25. All right, we got to start winning here, and it's got to start here against Vancouver. They've also been good over their last 10. No, for God's sakes. What the hell's going on here, offense? 3 straight regulation losses. This is looking like the actual Sens. Look, now, oh my God. We're now in a fight with the Canadiens and the Red Wings for wildcard positioning. I should never have made those trades. I just realized now I'm such an idiot making those trades. Oh, for God's sake. Score a goal. Thank you, Jake Gensel. Oh my God. We scored, but we still lost. It's 4 straight losses. And now we're out. We're going to be out of the spot here in a second. We got to win. And now, so no, now they really pulled away. We were right there too. We were right there in a spot to jump. It's happened again. There it is. Texier with 2. There it is. 5-0 win. That's one thing we needed. Shutout. All right. Well, Montreal still won 2, and Nick Andrioff is out till April. Best lines there. The Jets, they've been good. Now Montreal is 80, so we gotta win. All right, Comtois and Line A. Just another one of these games, man. Where it's just like we just don't score when they have to, right? Christ. Now Montreal's pulled away even more. You see that there? We got 12 games to go, and now we're fighting with Detroit, or we're fighting with the Bruins and Detroit for the final wildcard spot. Please win. Please win. Oh my God. Dropping points here. We're dropping tons of points for this good of a team. How are we dropping points? And Joel Edmondson's out until a week. So here comes Ramo. All right, well, we're going to have a terrible back line, but oh my God. We're dropping points here, and I'm not loving it at all. This division is so tough, and it's hilariously tough. Team store is now fixed, so everything else is going to have to wait till the end of the year. Or next year, at least. All right, here we go. We're 3-5-2 in our last 10. Zingle. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, score a goal. What is this, too? It's not even on the power play. It's like, I'm losing it here. We're actually not going to make the playoffs. Like, honestly, he might have to go if we don't make the playoffs. Which it's looking like it now. We're playing all these tough teams. We have Dallas. We have New York, Dallas, and Florida. Jet Wu gets his goal. Please, please. 2 goals in a minute. 2 goals in a minute. 2 goals in 3 minutes there. We're blowing this. We're sitting right there. We're sitting right on the edge of not making the playoffs. Joke. I'm shook right now. I'm absolutely shook. Like, we're kissing not making the playoffs. Yeah, there goes our wild card spot. There goes our wild card spot because we've not won. We're 2-7-1 in our last 10, and now we now only have less than 10 games to go here against tough opponents. Please hold on to the win. Thank you very much. Gensel with a third period hat trick. But does he have 4 goals? We have 2 hat tricks. Texier and Gensel just scored the double hat trick. It's a double hat trick. Ralph Helms is back. All right, whatever. Oh my God, we're not gonna make the playoffs. Like we're sitting there just waiting to be eliminated. This team, man. This team can't score goals. This team actually can't score goals. I've set the lineup the best they can. And this team just can't score goals. And we flopped. We have less than 10 to go. We have to win every game. We have to win every game if we want a chance. But that doesn't seem to be the thing. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen here. Well, here's a... Are you pissing kidding me? Are you kidding me? Joke. Joke. Alex Kerfoot basically scored a hat trick. Joke. Also, where's Logan Brown? You know what I'm actually going to do? Can I do this? I'm swapping Texier and Logan Brown. Because I've barely seen him at all this episode. Kasperi Kapanen, flop. Like, Sam Bennett almost has as many points as Kasperi Kapanen. I mean, we could still catch Montreal, but we got to win every game from here on out. Every game has to be ours if we want a chance. Oh, please hold on. Please hold on. Thank you very much, Gensel again. Gensel's been our savior. Thomas Chabot even on the power play as well. Gets us the goal. All right. We're right there again. We're now back in the wild card position. No, now we're back out. We play the tough Lightning, this tough Lightning side now. Come on, please. We always pull off against the Lightning somehow. No, not happening. Not gonna happen. Oh, we need to win that one. We need to win every one now. It's just plain and simple. We need to win every single one. Reinhardt's flopped since the trade deadline. I don't know where he's been at all. Oh, there he is. Please hold on to the game. Thank you very much. Tim Stutzer with 2. Owen Tipp with the 1. 4-0 win. I said 4-0. Yes, I know. I've been watching too much soccer. Arsenal is up now 1-0. Apparently they've scored 2 goals basically that have been offside. So, all right, we're holding on to it. A win here will help. A win here will help. 2 goals, please, please. Yes. We hold on. Abramov, Dzingel with goals. 5 different goal scorers. There's back-to-back dubs. We're back in the spot again. We're holding on to it. If we win here, we actually jump Montreal. But we're playing a tough. Well, now actually, Colorado's kind of dropped here. What's going on, XL Nono? Hope you're doing all good. Come on. Oh my God, not a good first period. Please come back. It's the wrong team to score. XL Nolan, we're dropping here. My nose is itchy all of a sudden. But we're still holding on. My nose is actually very itchy. Oh my god, we need a win. We need a win. We need to win these last 2 if we want a chance. And it starts here with Buffalo. They're 1-9 in their last 10. 1-9. Come on. Get the dub. No, that's not a good start. No. 1 goal too little. Colin Karkner's injured. Oh my god, please, please, please. We need to win. We win, we get the playoff position. We win, we get the spot, and it's against Tampa. Oh my god, please. Am I live streaming the game tonight? No, I'm not, because it's way too late for me. Yes! Please, Tim Stützle, 2 power play goals. Please hold on, please, please, please. Yes! That should be playoffs. Yeah, no, I'm not doing the game tonight. It's too late. I said any game that's past 8:30, it's just too late to stream. It's kind of useless. There it is. We're back in the playoffs. Reigning Stanley Cup champions. We're back in the playoffs. I mean, not the season we wanted at all, whatsoever. We definitely were on a run there to possibly make it. Oh, boy. The Rangers. We play the Rangers. All right, let's go to the end of the season standings here. I'm going to actually change the power play because I think that might be a thing too. So we finished with 90 points, 42-34, and that's as good as our first year. That's the same amount of points we had in our first year being with this team, I believe. And that team was way worse than this one. So that says something. We had the same amount of goals for and goals against. We had a 0 goal differential. Our power play was trash. Although compared to... Oh, no, it was trash. Our penalty kill was very trash. But that's just been our home record. Look at our home record. What? What a trash home record. New York, we're playing the President's Trophy winners in the first round of the playoffs. That's good. That's good to know. The Jets, we have their first round pick. They finished 4th in the league. Very good. I'm going to say we have to be one of the... Are we the worst team in the playoffs? Yes, we are. Okay, first before we get into the playoffs, well, I'm going to switch up the power play line. And as well, I'm also going to look at this. So, we had... Reinhart scored 72 points. Look at Gensel. I mean, Gensel did play in Pittsburgh. That's why his plus-minus is whack. I think his plus-minus in, like, Pittsburgh was, like, a minus 22. So that's just tough. That line. That's that line. Is it not? No, Texier, Brown, and who's on that line with them? Whatever, but look. Davidson even had an assist. Everyone was in double digits except for George's. But George's just started kind of playing with us. So, who's on that line with them? It is Dzingel, ain't it? No, Dzingel's on the top line. No. Am I stupid? It is Dzingel. He was a +7. Our plus-minuses were whack because of the end of the year. Goalie-wise, Gustafsson had an alright year. Oh boy. No, he actually had a terrible year. Compared to last year, yeah, no. Garbage year. But I do think that's because of the inconsistency. I think if he played more, it would have been better. But I think that's just the inconsistency. Rookie-wise, yeah, that was going to happen. I could tell that was going to happen there. And then we have no rookie goalie, so yeah. So there's the points there. We'll check the playoffs in just a second. But first, we're going to get our power play going because it is trash. And also, our penalty kill is garbage. But that's just that. Honestly, that's just common. Like, I mean, I could change it, which I could, obviously. But Ottawa's just always had a bad. What's the word I'm looking for? They've always just had a bad. What word am I thinking of here? Why? Okay, Owen Tippett, Gensel, Reinhardt, Stützle, Texier, Nzinga. Why is... There it is. Boom. +1 on the power play, so our power play is going to be at least a bit better. This has to change. Why do we not have... Why is this? Okay, so at least our 4-man power play is all right. Penalty kill. Yep, you knew it. You knew it was coming. Why is like Kapanen on every line? I'm going to switch him out here for... no, we can't do that. Let's put Zach Cassian. Oh, boy. Is that... No. I'd rather... No, go back. I'd rather have that. So, our penalty kill is just actually bad. It's just straight up just poor. Or who... None of our players fit. Really. None of our players fit the penalty kill. Well, our penalty kill is just bad. I think it was just our power... Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing I could do to fix that. The only thing I could do to fix that is, like, if I literally trade just to get penalty kill. Which I can, but I like the offensive style. All right, New York, right? So here's the playoffs. Calgary versus Nashville. The Ducks versus Vegas. We got Dallas versus Colorado. We also got... Winnipeg versus Chicago. I don't know why I could not think of Winnipeg, but whatever. Then we have, oh boy, Montreal versus Toronto. Florida versus Tampa Bay. Flyers versus the Capitals. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was one of those where, like, this is TMI, but that's one of them when the throw up comes out. Oh, it's this. It was this drink. Oh. And then it's us against the Rangers. This is our set. Oh, this is a repeat from last year, ain't it? Last year we beat the Rangers in the conference final in Game 7 in overtime, thanks to Josh Norris. Don't know where he is now, but yeah. For those who want references to, I think why did I go here? I accidentally went there. Don't want to go there. We do, I think, have 5 or 6 picks now in this year's draft. We have 2 first-round picks, and then we have a 3rd. So we're not bad, and obviously we don't really care. Let's get into the playoffs. Sorry, just hang up 1 second. All right, so here we go. We are... set prices. That's one thing I need to do, because last year we got ripped off by our fans with tickets. We gave them $88 upper deck tickets. How is Ottawa playing so bad in real life or here? Because I'm gonna guess you're saying real life. To me, they just don't have the right order of player, like the right lines. That's what I noticed. We are going to do... I was going to do something, and I forgot about what we were going to do and all that, so it doesn't matter. I don't think we have anything else to do, so let's get right into it. Rangers. Why is Ottawa playing so bad? I just don't think they have the right lines. I don't think DJ Smith's putting the right people, the right guys, and it's costing them. And as well as they're just making these dumb mistakes that I just don't understand why they're making them, and that's 3-0, and that's the game. Yep. I knew 39 shots. 39 shots on, I'm going to guess that's Shishyorkin in net. Yeah, 39 shots, and we did not score a goal. Yeah, I don't like how DJ Smith's been, like, you know, how it's going with these guys and how they're not playing properly and whatnot. You know, it's... At some point, you just have to, you know... I don't want DJ Smith to go, but it's just the way he's, like, this team, I know they're not good. It's not a good team. Like, the players aren't, like, superstar level, but it gets to a point. There we go. Dzingel and Stützle get the goals. Please hold on to the win. Please hold on to the win. Oh, you bollocks. Ugh. It's 0-2. Who's this guy? Who's Stenlund? Who is that guy? It gets to a point where, like... This team is playing in the top top level, and they're not playing like it. Or like my point is like it's like the Chargers this year. If you watch my Chargers live streams, I said it. I know you might not have XL Nono, but I said the way Anthony Lynn, the head coach of the Chargers, who's now not their head coach, coached them. They finished 7-9, which is surprisingly better than what I thought it was at the end of the year. But at some point they were like 3-7. I'm like, this team is not a 3-7 team. They're just coached to be a 3-7 team. It's the same thing with Ottawa. What's the record now? 1-7-1, 1-8-1, or whatever. They're not a 1-8-1 team. I'm not saying they should deserve a winning record. They deserve to be in the playoffs whatsoever. No. They are just being they're being coached the way a 1-8-1 team should be, and that's just how it's happened. All right, we're down 0-2 here, and we need goals from our top line. Our top line's actually not done anything, and we're back. Capo has a first period. He has a hat trick in 10 minutes. Oh, will we come back here, please? Oh. We're down 0-3. We are down 0-3. This is not going so well. We need a major comeback here if we want a chance. Come on. There's Reinhardt. No goals from Reinhardt. Come on. Please get the dub. Please. Yes! Kapanen with 2 in the game. Brandstrom with the 1. Do you think Ottawa should sign D'Angelo or Sam Bennett? Sam Bennett wouldn't be bad. I thought about D'Angelo, and at first I'm like, you know what? Not bad for D'Angelo. But it's the same thing that happened with Mike Hoffman in Ottawa. Wallstead, that's our goalie, ain't it? It's the same thing that happened with Mike Hoffman in Ottawa. Now, it was not Mike Hoffman's fault of why he had to leave. If you know the story, you know the story. His girlfriend says something to Carlson's girlfriend after their miscarriage. Terrible thing, and they just made it worse. D'Angelo would be a great signing offensively for Ottawa's defense, but maybe off the ice, it would be a big problem. We get the win. We're back in the series. Gensel with 2, Lafreniere with 1, don't matter. So Sam Bennett would actually be interesting though. But the thing is that another thing too about DJ Smith is that he's playing the wrong players for the wrong games, or how they're playing. Galchenyuk had that great first night. And then he's like, okay, I'll play you again, right? Remember that the game was against Toronto. Or who was that game against? Was it the Winnipeg game? I don't know who. But Galchenyuk scored a brilliant, I think it was on the power play goal. And then he played him again. He played it meh. And then he sat him. He sat him because he had one bad game. The whole team's playing bad. What do you mean? Whatever. All right, game 6. I'm not even focused here. Sam Reinhart has 8 assists in 5 games. So here we go. Game 6. Oh, there's Reinhart too. Please. Yes, game 7. Game 7 against New York. So, yeah, no. Sam Bennett wouldn't actually be that bad. But I'm just scared that he'll probably get traded for and then not play. But D'Angelo would be an interesting one. Because Ottawa's had, like I said, we had history of bad raps, in the league, right? Game 7 now at Madison Square Garden. Come on. Let's get the dub here. First period. Okay. Panarin with 2. All right. Jetwu with 1. Please. Period 2. There it is. Kapanen. Period 3. Overtime, baby. Oh, I'm not going into this because the last time we did it, the stream crashed. Overtime. Yes! Gensel! We sacked the Rangers 2 years in a row. Ghost hand. We like that. And penalty in the Arsenal Wolves, and Wolves have tied it. Oh my God. We came back from 3-0. 3-0, and Joel Edmondson's out until the end of, or the start of, he's out for a week or so. Why is he always injured? Excuse me. So we're going to have a not very good defense heading into We're not going to have a good defense heading into the second round. Against what? Oh, no, it's Washington. Oh, my God. It's always Ovi's teams, man. Why is it? It's not even Ovi anymore. It's just the teams he's played for. Florida and Washington. They always have our number. I don't know why. I don't get it. Wow, what a series that was. So it's Toronto versus Tampa Bay, us versus the Capitals, Winnipeg versus Dallas, and then the Ducks versus the Nashville Predators. Okay, game 1 against Washington. I didn't even check the lines. I usually check the lines. I didn't. So let's check out Washington's lines. Okay, Kuznetsov, Matthews, and Riley Smith, Pearson, Backstrom, and Verana, Killorn, Jenner, and Tierney. The top line, they might have us, but the next 3, we own them pretty well. Like, I think we have the offense. Their defense is okay. Their defense is good. Their defense, they have a good defense. Goaltending, they have Samsonov and Connor Ingram. Okay. I think, our teams are pretty average. I mean, their defense is way better than ours, but I think our offense is somewhat better, but whatever. Oh. My roommate texted me. He's like, "Do you think I could use the blender?" I'm like, "Yeah, go on. Don't worry about it." We're blending it up in here. All right, here we go. 10 points from Reinhart in 7 games. 10 points. Game 1 against Washington at the Capital One Arena. Here we go. Come on. Period 1. All right, Verana, and there's Matthews again on the power play. Period 2. Oh, Dougie Hamilton on the power play now. Period 3, and there's nothing there from us. Oh, boy. It's a tough loss there. Tough first loss. Hey, but remember last series. Remember what happened last series, right? Come on. Game number 2. Hopefully Reinhart can get back on the scoring sheet because we'd want that. Okay, Killorn. Period 2. Zuccala. Period 3. Oh, my God. Short-handed goal 2. All right. Down 0-2 heading home. I mean, this is not the first time. This is not the first time we've been down 0-2 in the series. Parker Kelly, do not care about Parker Kelly. We've only scored 2 goals, though, this series. I should do a franchise mode, but do a fantasy draft. That's actually not bad of an idea. I think what I'll do is after this, I'm going to do like a Seattle one. There he goes. Logan Brown scores. That's a rarity and a half. Period 2. Oh, boy. Kuznetsov and Carlson to Bremen. Please, please, please. Overtime. Dougie Hamilton. I thought about doing a franchise mode. That's actually not bad of an idea. I might do that after Seattle because I think we're going to plan to do Seattle. Okay, down 3-0 again. Down 3-0 again. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough hill to climb. But it's Washington. It's always bloody Ovi's teams. Oh boy. Yeah, that's it. We got swept. We got swept. Oh, good job, Owen Tippett. You finally showed up in the series in the last game. Same with you, Dzingel. Like, honestly, like, the 3 people that scored for us finally showed up at the wrong time. And that ends our franchise mode season here. I think, you know what, we deserve to get swept the last round. And I honestly think personally, maybe I should have changed the lines up a bit. Like, this line just, even though, like Owen Tippett did score actually 3 goals. That's not bad, but is Reinhart a playmaker? He is. Okay, so that's why he's got all them assists. Texier didn't score. This line failed. Our second line failed us. Look at this. 4 points from Dzingel, 2 points from Logan Brown, and 1 from Texier. Buchnevich had 4 points. Stutzla actually went off. Kasperi Kapanen also did very well. I mean, our fourth line's our fourth line, so I can't give him much crap. But our second line failed. Oh, boy. Brandstrom had a... I mean, it's all right, but whatever. That's just a tough end to the year. And you know what? Like, that's just... That's just, you know, that's just a tough end to the year. So I'm going to sim all the way to the end of the season. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. Just continue. I'm not too worried about Joel Edmondson. That's best lines there. Is our AHL team still playing? No, they are not. Okay, so it's Dallas and Anaheim, and then it's Washington versus Tampa Bay in the conference finals. We're going to have a new Stanley Cup champion, and it's Washington. Pittsburgh has fired their coach. So Washington win the cup. Second time in how many years? It's been a few years, I guess. Oh, they don't even show it yet. Hold on here. So hang on here. We're just gonna speed up a bit here. I'll be honest. We deserve to get swept. We deserve to get swept against the Rangers. We just came back. The Capitals, they deserve this. I'm their team for who they are. Is it? Did it show us, or is it just not? Are the AHL finals just not working yet? Or are they still in the? They're still in their finals. What? They're into June. I mean, usually they go into June, but come on, man. Oh. Same thing happened to our AHL team, it looks like. Current ticket prices. All right, there's the end of the season. I'm going to have to go here to the marketing budget. And we should be able to end this stream on a normal time, it looks like. So that's good. 35 there. All right. Sorry, I was watching the TV for some reason. Ticket prices, we're not going to move. How much did we earn this year? $38 million. Not bad. They're just kind of frustrated that we did not win the playoffs, which is fair enough. Because obviously last year, I think we got $42 million. But that was due to the fact that we... due to the fact that we made it all the way to the cup. And we won. So... I mean, I'm not going to... I think it's just the team with the coach. How I'm thinking about it. So we simmed all the way to here in June 19th. I'm just going to look at the awards here. I don't think... They usually say if we won an award. So Washington won the cup. Rangers, surprisingly, it was not Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay won it every second year. If you know the stream, if you know what's going on in the stream, Dallas made it back to the cup. All right. Matthews won the Art Ross. Hart goes to Matthews. Yeah, so honestly, they deserve the cup. It looks like, if that's the fact there. Quinn Hughes won the Norris. McKinnon won the Bing. So out of the two rookies that Calgary had, McKenzie won it there. Kuznetsov won the Conn Smythe. Shishirkin won the Vezina. Yeah, no, New York and the Capitals. Capobianco, is it Bianco? Won the Bill Masterton. And the Jack Adams, yeah. Ryan O'Reilly have won the Selke again. Excuse me. And yeah, so there it is there. All right, let's go. Obviously, we're going to get into this more next episode. Coming up on Thursday. This episode kind of flew by, really. We're gonna look at obviously the draft board should be set to go. We do not have a lottery pick, obviously. Why is that pick round 1, pick 2? That's definitely wrong because it's telling me that the scout recommends 27 overall players. So I'm not taking that as we have a lottery pick because I knew damn well it's not a lottery pick. So, there we go. All right, so we should have some decent players coming to our squad if that's the case. I mean, obviously, we had a tough end to the season here. Maybe should not have made those trades at the end of last episode. Oh, great. A top 4 defenseman. That's right. Amir Howard right there. Look, this is just our scouts being bad. How do, like, scouts get so bad, you know, later on in the career mode? I don't get it. I know I have to buy new scouts, but you go from year 1 where the scouts can get you a medium elite in every round, but then you go to, like, year 5 and all you get is AHL top 6. Like, jokes. All right, so I think that's going to do it today for this episode. We did not win the cup, and I might put it on myself, but like with this amount of players and the coach and like how close we have it to the fit level and all that, you know, what can I say, right? How can we make this team better, right? It's so tough. It's so tough, and we're gonna have to make some decisions here. Do we want to bring back Owen Tippett, or do we want to spend the money elsewhere? Do we want to bring back Logan Brown? Look how he finished last year. Look how he finished the season. See you later, XLNO. Look how he finished last season. Garbage. He didn't. I think he scored maybe 3 goals this episode. Right? Logan Brown's just been all right, but maybe we could use that money to get 2 other players that might fit our squad, right? So we'll have to look at that going into next episode. So that's going to do it for me. So make sure you guys please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, and just I'm going to remind you again, make sure to subscribe. Road to 1,000 here on Zucker TV. Subscribe button should be just below me or something like that. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for a FIFA